Well, ask about the Jets, 1-5 in their last 6. And I think that times up really uncoincidentally with the absence of Connor Hellebuyck.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I will say I had a good chat with Chevy last night because he was there and they're in Montreal tonight. And I played with Chevy. And, we usually just catch up on life because I try not to talk too much hockey with some of my friends that are in those positions. But it was interesting because I didn't, we weren't really talking hockey, but I just said, how have things been going? And he said, Jamie, our team hasn't played very well. Like he said, he goes, you can easily use the excuse of, the goalie, but he goes, it was catching up to us. He goes, our play wasn't playing well. He goes, we've got players that have come back off of injury. We've got players. So he just basically said, I'm not giving these guys a pass because, the back-to-back Vezina winner's out. Our team's not playing well. So he said, that's, it's tough to assess because you're sitting there looking at, the goalie masks a lot. But he goes, I'd like to see our team play a little bit more consistent within the game. And then you start to assess what you have. So, it's funny when you talk to people that are measured as opposed to fans, right? Like the fans are trade, sell, do all that. And you talk to a manager and go, I'd like to see, we had a tough week. I remember, I'll never forget this, and this is why I want to bring it up. Down the stretch last year, Florida was hemorrhaging. Like they were, they had injuries, and it was almost like they were resting. You could see them resting on the fly down the stretch. And they didn't care if they were first, second, or third in the Atlantic. They're like, we're a playoff team. We just need to get healthy. They traded for Marchand. Marchand coming off of an injury, hadn't settled in. They kind of had a lot of disjointed things going on. And I remember talking to Paul Maurice before the game. They were playing in Ottawa. And he said, yeah, I'm fine. He goes, we're fine. He just said, we got to get through these games. We got to get healthy. They had a sense of confidence of what they feel their group is, and their group isn't there. So they just admitted it. Our group's not there. But we will be, and we're fine. And it's just, but you're sitting there worried about that night. Like I'm sitting there going, are you worried about tonight? Are you going to win or lose? And it's like, whether we win or lose, I'm more trying to get them to a point where I feel like we're comfortable. I got that sense from Winnipeg last night. It's like, hey, we're, not playing well, but we're a better team than this. So it'd be interesting to see because they've got a tough road trip and they've got some tough teams coming up. So if they can get it pointed in the right direction, but it does from the outside, it just looks like, hey, they need some saves. Well, you need a lot more than saves for them to get it turned around.
I wonder how hard it is for a coach or a GM in that spot where I think that's probably accurate that, they're playing more poorly and then the goalie goes out to tell the room, listen, we need to play better. Like the goalie's one thing, and the guys would be like, he's a Hart Trophy winner. It's okay. We can try and play a little bit better, but 1-5 or whatever it is in 6, and we're without maybe the best goalie in the world. Okay, we'll try, coach.
Even mentally, though, like I always joke, but if you took Kiprusoff out of our lineup for that year. What was it, 6 weeks or whatever?
6 weeks, yeah.
Jeez.
Like we banded together, and the team guys were blocking shot. Like it actually helped galvanize our team because it was like me and Danny Sabrin or something. Because Roman was on the shelf too.
Yeah,
so it was like, okay, we're gonna sink or swim here, and the team could feel it. Like it's like we don't have a Vezina winner in there. You got somebody who's going to try hard and work hard. Eric Comrie's a good goalie, and
he's a jag.
Yeah, but he's just a guy, right? Compared to the guy who won the Hart last year. So that's the thing. The team has to band together and play. You can't play with reckless abandon. Like that's where you're trying to win 2-1, 3-2. It's like we're going to get our goals, but let's make sure we don't expose a scenario where we don't get a save from a guy that isn't capable of making the saves that the other guy can, which is fair.
Hey, buddies, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And Check out more at flamesnation.ca.